is a special day, time for friends and family, and I go to the public pool where I'm supposedly not allowed. They said I'm not allowed because I brought in my Bluetooth speaker and I was playing songs with lots of cuss words, and there's kids around.
It's a Friday news update.
It's Friday, and that means it's time for a news update.
An update on the latest breaking news. Pause and then press button, go to graphic.
Time for a news update where we check what the hell is going on in the news. Come on, everybody, sing along.
Calm down.
We start with CNN's MJ Lee at the White House. And MJ, you helped break that CNN reporting that there are a lot of Democrats furious with Biden advisors. Furious with them. Tell us more.
This is what one top Democrat told me. They said everyone who expresses any level of suspicion or contrary views, they call everyone and they beat the shit out of them and say, stay on message. Now, it is not just the
and they beat the shit out of them.
Thank you so much, Jake. Yes, I'm here live in Washington, D.C. I just talked to a guy. He said that it's all f***ed up. Then he goes, fuck. And Jake, I asked the guy, can you please go easy on the language? And he said, who f***ing cares?
I wouldn't have picked Vice President Trump to be vice president.
Nailed it.
But I think she was not qualified to be president.
Okay.
So let's start there. Number one.
Oh, okay. This is the big news. This is big news of right now that's going on.
This is the big news of what's going on.
Is this guy, this guy's the president. His name's Joe. He's having a rough go of it with speaking publicly. But they found a good solution to fix this, which is doing that a lot more, I guess. It is working.
And now I want to hand it over to the president of Ukraine, who has as much courage as he has determination. Ladies and gentlemen, President Putin. President Putin. We're going to beat President Putin.
You got
President Zelensky. I'm so focused on beating Putin, we got to worry about it.
Saved it. Nailed it.
President.
I'm better.
But guess what? This worked. He won everybody over. So you can shut the hell up. But what the hell does it say here? Jorge Clooney. I love Joe Biden. Okay, it worked.
Got your ass! Woo!
They make me sick.
But we need a new nominee. Oh, man.
Praise God.
Oh, man, this is huge. Okay, and here on the line we have for comment none other than the great Jorge Clooney. How you doing?
Oh my God, thank you so much for having me. I'm a huge fan of the show. I'm actually a Patreon subscriber.
Oh, you're on Patreon, word? Oh, okay. Are you at the $25? The highest one?
I'm actually at the 5. I do the 5.
Okay, couldn't do the 25, huh?
Could we maybe talk about this later if I can't want to talk about the other?
Oh, no, you're off the hook, man. So what'd you do? You, robbed a bank or something?
Yeah, I robbed a bank. Me and Mark Damon robbed a bank together.
So what's up? You think you're handsome or something?
I never said that. Other people say that. I have no idea, actually, what I look like.
Yeah, because, I look in the mirror and I'm like, this is not bad. Then I'll see a picture and I'm like, ooh,
Oh, my God, that happens to me all the time. I sell tequila or whatever, and I'm in the ad sometimes, and I see it, I'm like, oh, doesn't it look like? Look like shit. Like a lady on the news said shit, remember?
Yeah, she did. She said shit.
Yeah, that's what I said. It looked like shit.
So what happened? You wrote a letter to the president? What, you trying to get a tour of the White House or something?
Yeah, what if I did, man? What are you going to do about it, boy?
Anyway, thanks for coming, George.
The origins of NASA are satanic. And I went, what? What are you talking about? And OMG, you guys, buckle up. What I'm about to tell you, you're not even going to believe me, but you can just research this. You don't even have to go down a dark hole on Reddit. You can just literally open Wikipedia. It is so in our faces, and yet we don't learn about this. And now I understand why they are very upset with me.
I already believe it.
To success, summoning demons, believing in Satan. What he did next was he took out a lease on a mansion in Pasadena's Millionaires Row on Orange Grove Avenue and invited fellow Thelemites to live communally in what was known as the parsonage. This is really kind of the earliest iteration of a hippie commune, if you ask me.
Absolutely.
And of course, if you've read that book, Chaos, you just are going, OMG, Candace.
Right. Oh, man, I'm still absolutely flying from that Clooney interview. But I did want to look at my friend here, Candy, because she's been uploading some fire. I say that.
I say fire.
Content lately. How many views on this? 526K.
In 8 days.
526,000 views in...
For one day.
Okay, so hell yeah, this is a great, I have to say. I mean, this woman is a lunatic. But I have to say, this is a great segment from Candy. What the... You know, she really is good at this. You know, like figuring out a lane for her content. She's really got this. What is this video called? The Shocking Satanic Origins of NASA. And the story she's telling about, what's the guy's name? Jack Parsons. This is pretty much true, what she's saying. Let me just read some of this crap. This guy, Jack Parsons, you know, he was one of the founders of the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. He was an occultist, like a Crowleyist, occultist guy. She left this part out. This part's great. In 1945, Parsons separated from Helen, that's his wife, after having an affair with her sister. Oh, you little pervert, man. Wait a second. Well, what does this say? When Sarah left him for L. Ron Hubbard, Parsons conducted the Babylon working, a series of rituals intended to invoke the Thelemic goddess Babylon on Earth. Oh, you thought that was the most interesting part? No. Please shut up and listen to this. After Hubbard and Sarah defrauded him of his life savings, Parsons resigned from the occult crap. Okay, so very interesting. Where does Candy take this?
There you have it, guys. That's the origins of NASA.
Thank you.
And the program, the Jet Propulsion Program, we're going to make it to space mission.
Exactly.
But don't worry. It would be totally crazy for you guys to think that Satan worshipers are still involved in NASA. Obviously, after it got started, they went totally clean. You know, everything was been above board. Nobody believes in this stuff anymore.
The beginning of the rise of the Antichrist.
And everything's great and everything's normal. And now suddenly, I guess the goals of Aleister Crowley was to create a society that would deceive the entire world. Now suddenly in the West, we don't believe any of this stuff. Americans just kind of got on board the atheist train. And we just said, no, we don't believe in any of that stuff and spiritualism anymore. Instead, what we believe in is science, rationality.
Right.
And God forbid someone like Candace start talking about the Bible. Oh my God, there she is. She's saying she doesn't just trust the science.
Okay, I've been watching a lot of Candy, and she's making this very interesting career path choice. I noticed she's been talking like every episode about the book Chaos, which if you haven't read, it's a very good book. Chaos by Tom O'Neill. She's talking about it like all the time. Chaos. You know, it's about Charles Manson and MK Ultra and all this stuff. Whatever, go read the book. But here, I found this interview in Jacobin with the author, Tom O'Neill. Listen to what he says here. Without the context of what's going on culturally and socially in America in the 60s, it's really hard to explain how the anti-war movement and black activism, namely the Black Panthers, threatened the U.S. government. The government was desperate to clamp down and stop them, so the CIA came up with something called Operation Chaos. And the FBI came up with something called COINTELPRO, and these were meant to disable and neutralize a left that the government thought was a threat to national security. Chaos began infiltrating left-wing groups, trying to get them to commit crimes. You know, that stuff doesn't really match her brand, so she can't talk about that. So it looks like she's like, I'm going to do my own version of this kind of stuff, which is that Jack Parsons, you know, the kind of occultist, Satanist, whatever, guy who helped create the Jet Propulsion Laboratory or whatever the crap. I guess she's saying he did that to create all this science so that people would worship science and then they wouldn't worship the Lord anymore. So that's going to be the Candace Owens. That's basically Tucker Carlsonism, I guess, where it's like you take the veneer of real conspiracy stuff and then you're just like, you know, it's because of Jesus or something. What's funny, though, too, is that it's actually kind of the opposite of what she's saying. She's like, this guy wanted people to worship the cult of science so that they stopped worshiping the Lord. This has been a thing. There's like books written about this, that a lot of scientists in the, 19th, 20th century got into like spiritualism and the occult and all this stuff. Because they were boring science dweebs. They were boring science nerds. And they were like, this can't be, I gotta find something interesting. But this is a very smart move from Candy. You know, it's Tucker Carlsonism. It's just conspiracism that goes nowhere. You know, like the Tom O'Neill kind of stuff. It goes somewhere. You know, they were trying to control left-wing groups. That's kind of the story through a lot of this stuff. But Tucker Carlsonism is like, there's there's guys behind these guys. There's a story behind the story. Here's the real story. Here's the real story they don't want you to know. Trying to make you not like Jesus. It just kind of goes nowhere. That's Tucker Carlsonism, and Candace is smart to do it. 526,000 views. Amazing.
But somebody who can put together a statement, who can put together sentences, is Amber Rose.
Never heard of her. Never heard of her. Okay, go ahead.
Wow. Okay. So, in case you missed it,
I did.
Amber Rose, she is a model.
Explain who she
kind
is.
of notoriously hit the scene many moons ago when she began dating rapper Kanye West, and she's kind of stayed in the public sphere since.
Okay.
Well, she is now speaking at the RNC convention. She is slated to speak at the RNC convention next
Never
week.
heard
I'm
of
going
that.
to
Okay.
show you this photo of her having announced that.
Let's check
On
it out.
Instagram, she wrote, "Trump 2024. It's true. I'm speaking at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee."
Okay, so I just heard about this. I was a big Amber Rose fan. What? This came out 12 days ago. Oh, hell yeah. Woo!
It's the mayor of Magaville,
Oh!
Amber Rose. Hey, you know who we voting for? We voting Donald Trump, baby.
Is gay.
America needs saving. America needs saving. We voting Trump, baby.
Something like that.
No.
Okay, this guy's going absolutely crazy with the car wrapping. No more car wrapping. Look at that, got the Cybertruck all wrapped. You could do wraps, and by that I mean with the mouth, but not, you get what I mean, not on the car. Oh wait, this is today. This is from hold on. Hold the hell on. This is from today. Wait, 1.7K views. Oh, Lara Trump, okay. Which one is that? Which one is that? I can't keep track of all these. She's one of them, I guess. Okay, so Amber Rose is really into this stuff. So she goes on the Lara Trump show. Let's check it out.
And I
Whoa, wait, hold on. Whoa, what was that?
And
Okay, alright, wait. Alright, let's just let that go.
And, we want Donald Trump in office. We want to feel safe again. We want our communities better. We want,
exactly.
Donald Trump protects the children.
That's true.
As a parent, it's important for me.
How old are your kids?
None of your business,
11
Laura.
and 4.
Okay, that's okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I have a 4 and a 6-year-old, and I feel the same way. It's funny you say that he's like the epitome of an alpha male and someone who makes you feel safe.
Totally.
Because I think that's what this country wants right now. I think, sometimes it's like that kind of like dad energy that we're looking for.
I still like Amber Rose. I feel like I could get her on the show. She does a podcast, be like, Amber, come on. George Clooney was on. Really? Then I send her a picture of George Clooney with my mouth over his mouth. With my mouth superimposed over his mouth. She's like, ugh, I can't make it. I'm hanging out with a guy with a wrapped Cybertruck instead. All right, whatever. What else is going on with Amber? What's up?
Going to get more involved and learn a lot more. But tell me about your crypto coin, because you have a crypto coin.
On, Amber.
As well as your new merch. Tell us what we need to know.
No.
Sure, yeah, so I do have a coin. It's called MUVA, M-U-V-A.
No, Amber,
so it's basically how we say mother on the East.
Okay, you know what? Amber Rose is a pretty good podcaster, though. She has a podcast. What is this? Go ahead, Amber.
Depending on where the planets are,
right,
can that affect us physically?
I don't know.
Like the Mercury in retrograde, everyone will say it's Mercury in retrograde.
It is.
You're going to have, arguments with your significant other, or can it affect your body? Can it affect your back? Can it give you pain? Is that a real thing for you? Do you believe in that?
Go ahead, Neil.
The good thing about science is
when
it's true, it's not a matter of whether you believe in it. It would be true for everyone at all times.
Whatever.
So let's back this up a bit.
No.
In the day when it really mattered to people what the planets were doing in the sky.
Still matters.
In that day, we're talking 2,000 years ago, Earth was believed to be in the center of all motion.
It's weird.
So if you see Mercury moving across the background stars,
I do,
night to night,
right,
and then it slows down, stops, and then goes backwards, that's kind of weird. Why is it doing that?
Yeah, it's unexplained.
Let's invent a word for it.
No.
Let's call it retrograde.
Take it more seriously, Neil.
Well, guys, again, it is Friday.
I can't remember. How long does that last?
For one day.
It's Friday again, and I tell my neighbor to shut the hell up. I can park my car wherever the hell I want.
Talk to you guys next week. Bye-bye.
I might just walk out here and think I'm gonna take about a week off. Guys!
You're not getting the whole show, okay? Please, for Christ's sake, become a member on Patreon, okay? For as little as 2 bones. When you join on Patreon for as little as 2 stupid little bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday shows every week. The Quaments program, where you can ask questions or tell stories or do whatever, and it's a whole show. Behind the scenes crap.
All for 2 putrid little bones, that's it. Just click this link. Here it is. Right there. See it? Yep. Okay. I'm in hell.
And if you really want to support the wretched show, people call it, because they're satanic, they're sick, you could become a producer for only 25 bones. These beautiful people here are... God! Without those producers, it's over, man. It's done.
Do you think we can do the show without the producers?
Okay? Because if you do think that... You got another thing coming, my man.
You got a totally different thing coming.
Without the producers, it is as good as over.
Hello?
Is anyone listening to me? Please answer. I'll wait. Please answer.
Our hearts and our toilets
are forever endowed unto the producers from which all light comes. Praise God.
Praise God.
It really is amazing to have such beautiful producers, and if you want to do it, oh my God. I don't even know what to say. I love the producers so much that I wrote a little song about them. Here we go.
Hit it. Without the producers, we're going straight to hell. It will be their nationality for all eternity. And then we'll go down to the lower level of hell where you can't get out. Not even for good behavior/deeds. Go down there. Deeds. Bye.